Hello friends, Idaho Garden Girl here. It's the 20th of March and I'm standing outside and I'm going to show you my garden, but I just wanted to say that we're getting a little bit of rain and that's really exciting because we don't normally get very much rain. So let me just turn the camera around and show you the rest of the garden. As expected, we're just coming out of winter, and so there's quite a bit of stuff that still looks dead. You know, by the time the fall came around, my hip was hurting so bad, I couldn't do anything really. But so anyway, the garden, there's a few things that look like they need to be cleaned up, and they do. I just wanted to show you some of the things that are exciting about what's going on right now. And first, of course, is that the rhubarb is coming up. So that's awesome. I still have some onions that I left in the ground. So we'll see how that goes. They may not do anything, but this is a very interesting bed. This was where the cabbage was and the broccoli, or Calabrese. So as you can see, the cabbage did not fare well at all over winter. I didn't really expect it to. If I wanted to, I could like harvest that center right there, let it go for a couple more days maybe. That one over there possibly could have some inner leaves that are good. This is a big surprise. I thought these were cabbages when I planted them. I guess I got them mixed up. But look down here. And now I remember, get that out of the way. Now I remember that these are kalettes. These are kalettes. These two plants right here, where they form a little, like a little mini head right there. Instead of a Brussels sprout, it's like a mini little kale head. So I'll be harvesting some of those. And these made it all the way through the winter without any protection whatsoever. Now here's my Calabrese, and you can see that they've kind of gotten a little bit yellow, but they're actually going to bloom here. So if I'm going to use it, I need to pick it, and pick it right away. I have more coming down here and down here. This one. These over here, that one on that far one there looks pretty bad. But I didn't cover them. They made it through the winter just the way it is. Now here's something else that's interesting. This is the bed where I planted the kohlrabi. And this variety here is blauerspeck. And blauerspeck seems to have made it through the winter. It's a little bit soft on that one side, so maybe not. Let's check this one. This one is hard as a rock. So I'll have to cut that open and see if there's anything edible there. But the leaves look fresh. Moving down here, this was super schmeltz right in here, and there's nothing left. Super schmeltz is gone. Well, there's another blauerspeck right here, a little tiny one. And there's one blauerspeck that did not make it. But the super schmeltz, there's nothing to be seen of it. These right here, are Azure Star. Azure Star. And that's a purple kohlrabi. And look at there, every single one of them is ruined from the winter. So I find that really interesting in this one little bed, how the one variety down there still looks like it might be okay, and the rest of them just didn't make it. Now here's the kale varieties. This one that looks pretty healthy, this one is the Willem Blauwe kale, and I'm going to be picking that soon and eating it. I'm going to have to clean up all the dead and all that, but look at how it's come through our winter. It's done amazingly. This right here, these dead ones, are Tranchuda kale. They didn't make it. And these 4 right here are 1,000 head. And it's amazing. They have also made it through the winter. So offhand, I would just say that, wait a minute, I thought I had Sutherland. Let me check the tag. This is Sutherland. This is Sutherland. Okay, it was not 1,000 head. This is Sutherland kale. And these 4 heads have made it all the way through the winter. And so I'm really impressed with Sutherland and Willem Blauwe. And I should have mentioned, look at this. This is 1,000 head died right there. 1,000 head died right there. This one over here, oh, that one is also 1,000 head. That one's also 1,000 head. But this is Tranchuda, dead as a doornail. Sorry about that, folks. I got a phone call, and so after I took the phone call, I came back outside to take the video, and the storm has passed over us. You can see, let me turn the camera around. You can see the clouds over there. They passed right over us and dropped rain, and now it's all nice and sunny. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the tour of the garden. And there are my parsnips that made it through the winter. I need to be digging some parsnips. So let's walk over here. I want to go over there where the garlic is. See the garlic? Can't see it very well through that fencing. I'm really happy that my garlic is doing so well. There's a Viola Francesa or something that is coming up well. There's Inchalium is doing well. Purple Glazer is doing well. Looks like they've all come up. Medford has come up. Chestnut Red has done amazingly. And down here, this last one is actually some elephant garlic. And there's only a couple of little green sprouts showing. So it's kind of hard to see. Maybe from that angle. Anyway, I put this welded wire fencing over the top to keep the cats out last fall and over the winter and during the spring, and it has worked like a charm. I am so happy not to have the cats digging up my garlic and polluting the bed. So I'm gonna make sure that I do that in other areas of the garden as well. So actually what I did So when I prepped the beds last fall, I laid these pieces of fencing over the top to keep the cats out. And that worked very well, very well. I had planted a few things in this bed, and they didn't do very well at all. I mean, there's some onions you can see that are doing okay, but other stuff didn't do very well. But not to mention the fact that a gopher came up right there and then traveled up into this bed, went underground and then traveled up into this bed and kind of dug everything over. So nevertheless, the wire kept the cats out, so I'm happy for that. All right, I almost forgot to give you an update on the seedlings. So this is the lettuce and spinach. The varieties that came up quickly are still looking great. I still don't have a lot of confidence about the spinach, but that is what it is, right? Skipping over here to the onions and the shallots. They're all doing very well. Very well. Here's the second tray of lettuce that I sowed, the lettuce and the beets. And you can see that some are doing better than others. But overall, I'm happy with it because, you know, the lettuce was old seed, so thank you for watching. This is Idaho Garden Girl signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the bell if you want to be notified of further videos that I post. Thanks again and have a great day. Bye for now.